Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses.
What up, though? It's that nigga Mom, man. And we got a full... I'm not about to look at this full video. We about to look at some of it where they obviously talking about the whole shit that Sneakhoe... Fuck Sneakhoe. It's Sneakhoe. The shit that Sneakhoe been talking about. So, we're just gonna, get right into it. Because we're not about to look at this whole video. This video about 32 minutes. We're not doing a 32-minute video. I clicked on it.
Shud's been arrested for attempted murder. Nobody's surprised because everyone thought...
And I'm going to say this in this video. Before we get into it, like, subscribe, and share so we hit that 100K today. I'm glad Chud did what he did. Because we need a lot more of these motherfuckers. I'm going to be 100. Actually, fuck am I talking about? I said it in another video. That we need a lot more of these motherfuckers. And guess what happened? One of the motherfuckers got shot. I said exactly what the fuck was going to happen. I said, we need more Chuds, right? Because some of them going to get arrested. Some of them going to get killed. But as long as they getting wiped the fuck off the planet, that's what the fuck we need. Do that shit, Chud. Influence them. So they can come to the hood, do that shit, get their motherfucking head knocked off, nigga. Because everybody ain't going for that shit. So I'm glad it's happening. Sneakhoe, same for you, bro. You need to get punched in your shit, you little bitch ass nigga. Let's go.
He was on a crash course, including Chud himself, who said he was going to, kill a chimp or something like that. If you want to know where he runs up to people, basically says the N-word a bunch of times and hold his weapon and then uses self-defense to go after anybody who attacks him after the fact. And so there's been a huge debate in regards to free speech advocacy, the fact that he should have the right to be able to do this without being attacked.
Had a right to say whatever he want, right? But that don't fly with nobody else but black people. Black people supposed to let shit slide. Nobody else. Because if the free speech is like that, and you can just go up and disrespect us, let's walk up on a man and his wife, white man and his wife, and call his wife a bitch, a slut bucket asshole, and see what the fuck happened. Say that to any man. I don't give a fuck what race it is. They walking with their wife, walk up to him and call him a bitch and see if free speech stick. You dumb bitch ass niggas. You dumb bitch ass white people that's encouraging him. Like real shit. We need to look up everybody that donated. Like we need to hack some computers and find out the anonymous motherfuckers that's trying to hide because they cowards. And they know they trying to live through Chud. That's what they was trying to do. Live through Chud because they want to do it, but they can't do it because they some bitches. Do it! So we can fuck you up. Because no. It's just a word. No, it's not just a word, bitch. It's history to it. You need your ass beat the fuck out of for talking it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you're just angry. I don't give a fuck. I'm angry. My ancestors. Anybody that's conscious of everything that's going on is fucking angry about everything. The shit with Trump, we seen this shit 10 years ago. We already knew what the fuck he was gonna be on 10 years ago. Only the Trump supporters, they like, it's gonna fuck up black people. That's why we're gonna vote for him. But it's fucked up for you, ain't it? You did all that to fuck us up, but guess what? We've been fucked up. We've been in society that's been fucked up. So, us being in this society that's fucked up, we're used to it. We've been through shit. We got resilience. Y'all don't have that because you ain't been through shit. Y'all know the old saying, pressure made diamonds, right? We're diamonds. Y'all just rocks. Y'all ain't been through no fucking pressure. Y'all been a surface level. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all can't survive this shit. Y'all gonna be crying, looking for us to come help you motherfuckers. And we're not gonna come help you. We're used to this shit. It ain't shit to us. Let's continue the video, see what Sneakhoe got to say. Like, I got so much to say, fuck Sneakhoe. You know what I'm saying? But, let's go, man.
And then, people were finding out that based off the laws, that may not be entirely true.
I said, black people, nigga has been repurposed. It was a word to mean slave, and now it means slave.
Sneakhoe, you're being obtuse. He's trying to treat black people as such.
And you can obviously see it inside of switching the subject every time he get a chance to. Cause he know he cannot defend anything. He ain't got a rebuttal for anything DJ Academic said. I looked at this shit with Auburn Preach. He ain't have a rebuttal for nothing they said. This the type of nigga, bro. It's not even worth debating him. Just challenge him to a fight. Just challenge him to a fight straight up. Fuck all that. I'm not gonna debate you, none of that. Challenge him to fight, punch him in his throat, beat the fuck out of him. Because that's the only thing you gonna make you feel good. Because you speaking facts to this dude and he's just gonna deflect. Why talk to a fucking idiot like this, bro? It's a waste of time. Cause these niggas are intellects, bro, and they was really patient with him. Let's go.
Human. By how he's speaking to them. Is he like, oh, what up, my nigga? Is that what he's saying? Or is he actually saying that, hey, you're a lesser human being, and I'm using this word to remind you of it?
And he ain't answer that. Look at his face.
You can only allow...
Look, he's not going to... Pay attention, bro. Everybody that ever debate this nigga in the future, do not... Oh, yeah, my bad, y'all. I got a text message. But, do not debate nobody like this, bro. Because it's a waste of space. You're not going to get your... Like, you can say whatever you want. The nigga not about to acknowledge anything you said. He's going to be already rebuttaling mid-sentence. While you up there explaining your statement, that nigga already responded. So, yeah, this nigga's really a waste of time to get into any type of intellectual conversation with. Because he genuinely don't give a fuck. You could see it in his face.
Allow this word to have that power.
His brain capacity, none of this shit makes sense to him. And he's not black. We thought he was black. I thought he was black. But he's not even fucking black. So why is he hyper-focused on black people? Why do anybody be hyper-focused on black people? Unless you racist. Like, we ain't did shit to these motherfuckers. He up to talking about,
if you agree to that frame, we should repurpose this word so that we...
He said we should repurpose. We repurposed it. What he's not understanding, bro, we repurposed it to where we can say it. They can't. That's it. We can say it. They can't. They say it. We're fucking them up. They know the circumstances that come or the repercussions that come after they say it. They try to normalize it so they can say it to our face, and we're not playing that shit. So fuck Sneakhoe, and fuck anybody that think that y'all should be able to say it to us. No. There's a history to it, and we turned that history around, bitch ass nigga.
Can't be controlled by them anymore. To build a career based off of antagonizing people.
I think he should go antagonize Muslims.
Yeah. Look at his face.
Go fuck with the Muslims.
Do you want peace or not?
No, I want to see what the Muslims gonna do. Because I think when Muslims get into
and the Muslims did something. They fucked up a dude that was talking crazy to the Muslims. So
would that be amusing to you?
I'm saying he should.
Would
that be amusing? Because he said it was amusing. Yeah, let's go.
It was amusing when he was talking to blacks.
I said he shouldn't antagonize people.
Shut your bitch ass up.
No, you said that, but you said it was amusing. You said it was funny.
He caught his ass.
Okay, so if he
look at his face. Look at his face. That's intentional. That Sneakhoe know exactly what he's doing, bro. And I'm just gonna be a humbug. We don't need nobody like this. And I'm not saying slaughter this dude. I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't give him no attention. Don't ban this nigga. He got banned before. Banning. He got banned from Australia. Keep banning him. We don't need this waste of space. Period.
People are praying and they're bowing down on the mat. And he says, what are those? They're chipping out. That's funny? That would be pretty funny, right?
There's a difference between like worship and then being in public.
Whoa.
Look, he's trying to come up with some shit. They looking at it, peeping it.
Sneakhoe, what you mean?
Look.
You don't think it's funny. The same way that black people don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
When it comes to black people finding offense of things that they feel is offensive, you're like, well, why don't y'all just stop being offended by the word? However, if I then showcase a situation where another group of people...
This how you know a nigga intentionally doing it. He intentionally rage baiting. He like, I'm gonna get these niggas pissed. Now, academics, he seems very intellectual in this conversation. I ain't gonna hold you up. Most time, academics sound fucking stupid. But against Sneakhoe, this nigga sound like a college professor. Let's go.
Where someone tries to disrespect them, you can't repurpose the disrespect. You want black people to repurpose the disrespect.
Great. There's a great analogy here. Do you see how you're equating this individual word that doesn't have real meaning unless you to the whole?
Every word has meaning, brother. Okay, if you say word,
And that's facts. Every word has meaning. That's why I don't say good morning. Because there ain't nothing good about morning. And I ain't talking about morning time. Oh, morning time. No, morning. It's like a lot of this shit has meaning. Like breakfast. That means to break your fast. You wake up every morning and you break your fast. Words have fucking meaning. This piece of shit knows that though. So like when he said fuck Allah, which is about to come up.
it has no meaning. Say, oh,
Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm asking you. I'm asking you to say because it should have no meaning. Right?
No. DJ Academic should have just said it. Fuck Allah. That's what I said. I said fuck Allah. What you gonna say? What you gonna say to that? He was gonna get upset. Is that what you said? That what you said? You bitch ass nigga.
There's a fucking meaning.
Look
to it,
at
right?
it. It's a meaning. Yeah,
You would
exactly.
say that, right?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
there's an intended meaning. You would say that.
You talking about God's word. Shut your bitch ass up.
The point that you're
Bitch
making, how
ass
are you
niggas.
equating
Words have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God?
Equating God. Some motherfuckers is atheists. They don't believe in God. So shut your bitch ass up, bro. Like, and that word has no meaning to them. So you say fuck Allah, they don't care. But it means something to you because you a fucking Muslim. Dumbass niggas, bro. Just like Christianity. Nigga, when I found out the letter J is less than 400 years old, I was up there trying to reveal this to people. Like, hey, look, you know, the letter J is less than 400 years old. So his name couldn't possibly be Jesus. You think them niggas welcome me with open arms? No, nigga was ready to kill me from saying that shit. Nigga, words have meaning. Fuck.
That's a dodge too.
It's your God. It's not everybody's God.
And it doesn't even matter.
Yes,
It doesn't matter because he's not talking about the fact that, you know, he's not comparing God to whatever. What he's saying is that this word has meaning. If the word has no meaning unless you attribute it to meaning to it, then it shouldn't matter if you say it to God because it has no meaning. Mm-hmm. Clearly it has meaning.
To something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it. God has meaning without us.
So say fuck Allah.
So
It don't mean
so
nothing.
you can't disrespect God, but you can disrespect a whole group of
meaning
people.
that you give to it.
Brother, you're saying so what you just told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay,
Look at it. Look at the smile.
But you can disrespect it.
He can't help but smile. He got the perfect name, Sneakhoe. A sneaky hoe. Fucking with your spiritual. Fucking with the nigga's spirits, bro. He know he's a hoe ass nigga. You know what? Allah don't fuck with you, bro. That's the crazy part. Allah don't fuck with you. Cause you a deceiver, bro. Allah don't fuck with this nigga. The Most High is like, nah, nigga, you going down there. You going underneath the gravel, my baby. you going to the core of the earth, nigga. AKA hell, nigga. Fuck
Entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended.
This is the creator of the universe.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And he gonna do that with everybody. That's his game. Let me try to get y'all upset and by just switching the subject. And he the like one thing I'm gonna give Sneakhoe, he the master of that. Cause I don't. Okay, matter of fact, Sneakhoe need to go into politics. Sneakhoe need to go to politics, bro. Cause he do a better job than the Trump administration of lying. Cause if we had Sneakhoe as the liar, people probably wouldn't be in discomfort. You know, Trump lying, we know he lying. But then again, we know this nigga lying too. We know he dishonest. We know he not being reasonable with this whole debate. He just saying dumb shit just to say it. Words have meaning.
You know what? That's a moment where you just gotta sit with the point and not try to argue just to argue. Everyone's seen a lot of the clips from academics and you
We about to do
on
like
your debate.
5 more
First
minutes.
off, there's been a lot of feedback, a lot of people reacting to it, a lot of people basically proclaiming ACT as having a really great moment. What do you think that people miss?
And this is crazy because it's weird. It's weird because you can actually see him trying his best not to smile on the whole shit that he's planning. He's planning whole shit. Let's just take it back a few seconds.
Proclaiming act
Look,
as having a really great
he
moment.
can't help himself.
He
can't help himself.
We'll get into it afterwards.
It was miscaptioned. I didn't say words don't have meaning. I said slurs change, and that word has changed its meaning. And so it only has as much power. Slurs like that only have the power that you give it. And so we shouldn't give energy to clear rage baiters the same way Muslims we shouldn't give energy to people like Jake Lang. If you're a paid agitator, don't give them what they want. Rage baiters are only...
And I like that he brought this point up about another rage baiter that's going at certain communities and shit. And they're aware of the nigga that he brought up. Like, I'm not aware of everybody. You know, I don't be looking at rage baiters and shit. But he obviously do because it's entertaining to him. Let me point my finger this way because downward. He obviously do because that's what he identified with. Like, I don't fuck with Aiden Ross. And I never fucked with Drake, but Drake fucked with Aiden Ross. So I can sense energy already. His energy was some hoe ass energy from way back when. Then he started fucking with this hoe ass energy from now that's going into the future and influencing the kids. Like he was, but in a different way.
Rage baiters if you get enraged. So it's better to ignore them.
Yeah. So just a couple of things, right? They gave the example. I think he did touch on something that was very real because he spoke about the fact that you thought it was amusing in some points, what some of the aspects were he was doing, but you kind of said you condemn it, but you did find some aspects amusing. And then he pointed out to some of the examples in regards to,
think.
You know,
why your eyes going everywhere? The screen is there, dog. His eyes going everywhere. He trying to think of some bullshit to say.
In some contexts, or going to a mosque and then antagonizing people there. And then you said you didn't feel like it was funny. And then you also mentioned the fact that comparing God to a person doesn't make any sense. But I think his point to me...
But also, I do think it could be funny. Like, I've been heckled while praying. I've been... when we were in Times Square doing the Ramadan prayer, people came up and were yelling, like, Christ is King. And when people come up and put bacon on themselves and try to antagonize Muslims, I think that's funny. It's supposed to be provocative, and it's rage bait. Well, when guys like that come outside of his Mom Donnie's office here in New York, trying to sacrifice a pig, I think that's funny. I just was watching Tommy Robinson's protest.
You say somebody try to sacrifice a pig, and that's funny. Sacrificing animals is funny. Like real shit. Like I stay in Detroit next to a majority Muslim neighborhood, and they pray over their food before, you know, like they got different places, poultry and chicken places you can go into and see them kill these animals before you eat them, because religiously you're not supposed to eat an animal unless you've seen it get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, you're not supposed to eat any type of animal unless you've seen it get killed and you know where it came from. So, my point in bringing that up is like, let me hear what I just heard, because like it kind of threw me off.
Trying to sacrifice a pig, I think.
Trying to sacrifice a pig. Why would that be funny? Like, I'm seeing an animal getting sacrificed for my hunger. Why would that be funny? And he said it's funny. This is his mindset. He think he white though at the same time.
That's funny. I just was watching Tommy Robinson's protest, and some guy came on stage playing a violin, and he put 2 strips of bacon on him specifically to disrespect Muslims.
Now, that part I can see being funny. I can see somebody putting some bacon strips on it. What the fuck? They can put a bacon strip on there. But that first part, somebody sacrificing a pig in front of y'all, and that was funny? Nah, I don't know what the fuck he on.
I think that's funny. It's stupid, but it's funny because it's dumb. Doesn't mean I am encouraging it. You could find things funny or amusing, doesn't mean that you're condoning it.
Sure. Taking yourself out of it, do you feel like most Muslims would find that very insulting? Because like I remember you at the time when he gave the mosque example, you didn't find it funny, right? So And my experience is
Facts.
most Muslims would not find that funny or amusing and find it incredibly disrespectful. And I know you brought up the whole Jake Lang thing, but like I told you, I'm pretty confident he has been attacked a few times already. He's had his Quran snatched when he tried to burn it before. So people have definitely gone after him for his behavior.
Yeah, you trying to burn the Quran and all of this shit, bro. Like, you burning religious texts. Like, I'm not a Muslim. But that's disrespectful. It's beyond disrespect. And then you got to also look at the fact people died over religion. It was a time where people were forcing people to be a part of a religion. Like Christianity, they had the, what was it? It was featured on Assassin's Creed, the first one. The Templars. They was killing motherfuckers to become Christians. You think a motherfucker ain't gonna kill you or be ready to kill you? You disrespect their religion? Get your ass out that window.
Clearly, they didn't just say it's just words or just symbols.
Stop talking
they
back.
took it to heart and they felt disrespected by his actions.
But we should ignore these people. We shouldn't give them what they want, because what he wants to do is say, look, I don't have free speech in America. I'm a white Christian, even though he's a Jewish Zionist and he's LARPing as a white supremacist. If he's looking for a reaction to then go blame Muslims and say that there's no free speech, you can't give him what he wants. So it can be offensive, but the best course of action is to ignore these people.
I don't disagree that ideally if somebody's doing something nonviolent.
I'm not about to continue this video, all right? Not because it's pissed me off. Because it's too long of a video, and I'm not trying to have a 40-minute video. Sneakhoe. We gotta make sure we put the hoe in there very heavy. Sneakhoe is a fucking idiot. It's just plain and simple. I can't add more to it. There's nuance to it. He's fucking stupid. But his stupidity is smart. Because his stupidity is targeted towards us. His stupidity is what racism is. Racism is an inferiority complex. It's I know you better than me. You know, I cannot ever be you. So I'm just gonna hate you. But I got under the guise of free speech. Oh yeah, you can say what you want. Just say nigger and it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, you can say nigger all day. It's white people that live in the hood that say nigger all day. And you're not going to stop them from saying it. But they're not saying it derogatory. They're not saying it like, nigger, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? No, it's, what up, my nigga, you alright? And they sound just like me. Because they got the same programming and conditioning that we grew up having. So they was in the hood. They had that programming and conditioning. We had it. The only difference between them getting the programming and conditioning, they didn't face the same consequences we face. You know, they could do the same shit we do, go to the same court for the same crime. The black dude get 10 years. He get 3 years probation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. It's nuances to it that Sneakhoe, he probably aware of, but he purposely don't address it because he gonna lose his argument. Because he gotta be objective of what the truth is. So with that being said, I'm not about to go no further. Like, subscribe, and share. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga Mom, and much love.
Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them when torment snoring. Like you in your own home without home phone.